Welcome to the Onebar and Lupagus Show, your daily source for everything Minnesota Vikings.
All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus Show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. We're going to talk about it. There's a lot of rumors out there. TJ Hockenson, are the Vikings going to trade him? Teams, supposedly want his services. We're going to talk all about it. Before we do that, hit that sub button. Let's get to 16,000 subs. We're actually getting pretty damn close. So hit that sub, comment, like as well. But let's just dive into this. I mean, unfortunately, the Vikings are in a situation where they could be sellers. It makes our hearts sad.
Very sad. And you look at what assets do they have? Who are some players teams may want to come and get, and who are some players the Vikings may want to get rid of to save some salary cap space, or just go younger in the future. And Hockenson is one that makes sense. And for these rumors to be going around there right now does not surprise me one bit.
No, I mean, and we got the Lions coming up next week, and if we're being realistic, we're already like really big underdogs. It would be a shock if the Vikings win. So if the Vikings go to 3-5. Trade deadline getting even closer. Hockenson won't be the only name, but that's the one we're going to talk about here. So there hasn't been an actual really reliable source to come out and say this is happening, but it just makes sense. Hockenson, he has been in the league for 7 years. He's 28 years old. The big thing with him and the Vikings is like they just don't use him. They don't use him right for what he's getting paid. Right now he's the fourth highest paid tight end, and they don't seem to care. He's never involved.
Yeah, and I get why other teams would come and want to get him, but my thing with this is the timing. Like, you got a young quarterback, Jason McCarthy, coming in, going to probably come back here on Sunday against the Lions, make his first start since week 2. You want to have a guy like Hawk there, and also you look at Josh Oliver getting hurt. I don't know what his timeline is going to be. Ben Urasek, Nick Vanna on the practice squad. Like, what do you do if you do move TJ Hockenson? What are your options, especially with Josh Oliver's on the shelf for a while? Like, it's not great. I understand, like, Aaron Jones coming back, maybe he can be the safety net, but like, if I'm the Vikings and the focus now is JJ McCarthy getting better and developing, I want to have Hawk here at least for this year. But there's just, if Oliver was healthy, I feel better about it.
Everything you said makes 100% sense, but like I said, the Vikings don't use him. They don't target him. He's a 17th ranked targets in the league when it comes to tight ends. That is on the ass end. So it's like easy to say, it can be a safety valve. He can be the guy he just dumps the ball off to. They don't do anything to get Hockenson involved in this offense. And one more thing, a big part of that is because they need his ass blocking because our offensive line is so damn beat up. So like, it's just like tit for tat. Like, we can have him go for a route and hopefully get a pass, but he needs to be up there blocking. So it's just a damn mystery. And I would love him to be a focal point in this offense. But ever since we made this trade, that first year, big part of the offense. Last 2 years, nothing.
Is it the Vikings or is it Carson Wentz not looking his way? I mean, we don't know what that is. We don't know.
Well, target wise, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like he's ever really a big part of anything. I mean, he's always blocking. And when we see him, like that one game, I can't remember, a couple weeks ago, where he finally got like about 3 receptions in a couple of drives, we were so excited. And the fourth highest paid tight end, we shouldn't be that excited about the amount of targets he was getting. It's just crazy.
It's just weird. It's weird how they're not using him. And I don't know if it's quarterback with the play call, what it is. But my thing is this, like, could you imagine if you do move him, and it's not going to be next week against the Lions, I'm sure he'll be here for that one. But the week after, I think Ravens at home, our starting 10s are Ben Urasek and Nick Vanett.
Well, and if the Vikings, so Hawkinson's, he's going to get some big money in the coming years. I mean, I know there's like next year, if the Vikings do hold on to him, if they cut him post June 1st, they save some money there. But like, if the Vikings lose, they're going to be looking to just move on from stuff and rebuild. And Hockenson obviously isn't a big part of this offense. So if Bryson Nesbitt and Ben Urasek and Nick Vanett are our tight ends, in their minds, it's like whatever, because we know we're not going to win anyways. So they're just, if it gets to that point, they're cashing in all their chips anyways. Because Oliver, I mean, he's not even, like you said, he's injured.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be, Nick Vanett would probably be tight end 1, to be honest.
He might be. And what do you get for Hockenson? Like, what would you think the compensation would be? I have a number in mind.
I would say, well, when we traded for him, we gave up a second, a third, and we got a fourth. It was something like that.
I think
second
so.
and a fourth, we got a third, whatever. But I'll say this with Hockenson. Even though with the Vikings, his stats do not line up, he is still one of the best tight ends in the league.
Yeah.
They don't use him. Like, if I'm Hockenson, I'm almost disgruntled right now. Like, dude, I'm better than this. I'm still only 28 years old in my prime. So if a team like the Rams or the Broncos, whatever, trade for him, I would expect him to go there and rip it up. So, like, compensation-wise is tricky. You can look at his stats and be like, oh, he ain't worth jack shit. But he is. He's still good. So, like, a 4th-round pick just screams. Maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking like a 5th and a 7th.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and I hate that. But like, that's Kwesi takes like the lower end on these deals. Like, look, I mean, Harrison Phillips, 6th-round pick, he's ripping it up, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, with Hockenson is like you're clearing up all that cap space.
Yeah.
You're getting something back in return. Honestly, even if he doesn't get traded, I don't know if he's back anyways next year. So it's one of those situations where it's like, get something, because you're probably going to move on from him anyways. So, like, I was thinking 4th, and you said a 5th and a 7th. Yeah, that all lines up. And if the Vikings do lose next week, which they probably will, I'm going to start getting on board where it's just like, get whatever you can for him. I don't care.
Yeah. And again, he's one of the few assets I think, does make sense in the trade. So the rumors make sense to me. Like, I get it. Like, he's 28 years old, very good tight end, not being used right now. It makes sense. Again, it probably doesn't help JJ McCarthy's development losing an option like that, but Aaron Jones coming back, I think it offsets that.
Yeah, I mean, a contender should be just drooling over a guy like TJ Hockenson to add to their offense. So it makes sense. I think he is definitely the number one guy that teams will be calling the Vikings for, just because Jordan Addison, I mean, he's a name, but I don't know if the Vikings want to give up on that one yet. So Hockenson, I mean, I will be on board with just get what you can, especially if they're going to move on from him. So it sucks. It sucks because
it's where we are. It's where we are right now. It's reality of this season. It's a sad season.
Let us know in the comments. Hockenson, do you want to move him? What do you think the Vikings could actually get for him? I would love to hear your thoughts, and hit that sub.
Remember this. This is going to horrify you, Onebar, but chimps in the Congo have recently raided markets while wearing improvised masks made of leaves, bark, and cloth. If you see the pictures, it's horrifying.